Let me do that. There we go. A little better. Oh, so been a long day. Getting a little longer, but worth it. So we got about an hour and 15-minute drive. I got to kind of hurry if I can, because they say 8:30 is when they close off access to where my mom's at, and I need to get in there before then. They say that visiting hours ends at 8:30, so I'm hoping I'm son, so I'm hoping that we can make something happen. Get me in there to see her for a little bit. I don't see chat, so hopefully, if you guys are chatting, it'll pop up at some point. But I'm not seeing anything at the moment. Let me click this gear here. Live chat. There we go. Now I see live chat. So if anybody pops in and says anything, I should see it. So, but I don't know how good the quality is going to be. There we go. Radioactive. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Yeah. I guess I'll tell the story now, and I may have to say it a few times for those who are gonna hang out with me for as long as I can stream. I guess around 6 o'clock this morning, my mom got up, had to use the bathroom, and when she went to get up, she started to feel dizzy. And when she went to turn around to walk back to the bed, she fell and said the last thing she remembers is opening her eyes as her face hit the floor, and it snapped her head back a little bit. And then she got up and was moving around, and then she went to go to use the restroom, and as she went to go into the bathroom, she went down again and hit her. She fell on her butt this time instead of on her face, but she went down on her butt and then hit her back against the wall. And they took her by ambulance, they took her to the emergency room. I got wind of it and hauled ass to the hospital, obviously. Spent all day there. They did all her blood work, found out that she had, that her blood pressure had dropped like through the friggin' floor. Part of the problem with the blood pressure is my mom lost a bunch of weight really quick and didn't get her blood pressure medicine adjusted. So she was taking the same dose for quite a bit heavier than she was. So it tanked her blood pressure, and yeah, but they when they had her in the hospital, the whole time she was in there, she was complaining that her hands hurt. And she still has the strength in her hands. She can still use them, but if she moves them, she says it hurts real bad. So they fear that when she hit the floor and snapped her head back, that she might have done damage. So they did an MRI. The MRI, they couldn't see anything because my mom has bad arthritis in her neck. So since she has arthritis in her neck, the MRI couldn't see through the arthritis to see if any of the veins and anything was okay. So they sent her up to Rockford Hospital in Illinois, up to St. Anthony's. That's where I'm going now. It's about an hour and 20-minute drive from me, and we'll see if I can make it. But if I can't make it, I can at least drop off her stuff and then figure out what I'm doing from there. If I'm hauling ass home and gonna catch some sleep and then get up early, head back up, or if I don't know, sleep in the car in the parking lot. I don't know. We'll figure it out, But yeah, so they had her waiting. They talked about flying her. They were going to take her by helicopter, but then they decided to do it by ambulance. They told us that the ambulance would be there at 3 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock or 4:45 is when the ambulance finally showed up. So then I had to deal with some drama at home, so I hauled ass home. I left there and was heading home to drama, got home, dealt with all that, got everything situated, and then hauled ass to my parents' house to pick up some stuff for my mom, and I'm now hauling ass to see my mom again. So I'm gonna go. If I can't get in to see her, if they won't let me in, I'll at least drop her stuff off to them, or off to her, so they can at least get that to her. But just getting on the old interstate now, so get the cruise control set here at what I believe is 75. Oof. Hopefully the road noise isn't too bad for you guys watching. I mean, I hope it's not too terrible. There's only one of you watching now. Everybody dips out. I know Polymaker's on right now, and they're doing their usual giveaway and stuff, so I'm sure a lot of people are at Polymaker's stream, and that's fine. I just figured I would stream, let you guys know what's going on for those who are interested and want to know. Figured I got nothing else to do for an hour and a half, maybe hour. So I figured maybe just hang out and chat with anybody that shows up in chat. I'm going by the weed farm right now. Right there. That big white building right there that you might be able to see as we go past. Yeah. They grow weed in there. You drive by and it smells like weed if that's what you're into. Me personally, don't care for the stuff. But yeah, so right now they don't know if Mama did any damage. ADHD, sorry, but they don't know if Mom did any damage in her neck. So they got her in the the neuro intensive care unit. So she's going to see a doctor probably in the morning. They're going to keep her comfortable for the night. Then the doctor will come around in the morning and look at her and do whatever tests they need to do or want to do. And yeah, just kind of go from there. So I don't know anything until tomorrow, or at least until she sees the doctor, whenever that'll be. My sister's there with her now. My sister works a little farther north, so she just drove over and sat there and waited for 2 hours in the parking lot at the hospital. And yeah, so right now I wasn't too worried about hurrying up to get back up there. My sister was there, so okay, right lane closed. Okay, I'm not in the right lane. My Uber driver's in the left lane, so we're good. Slow down and let him in. Good Uber driver. Yeah, so, but right now, like I said, I'm just heading up to see if they'll at least let me in. It's late in the evening. I don't know if I'll be able to get through the door, but I'm gonna try like hell. Get up there, and if nothing else, I'll sleep in the waiting room if they won't let me stay with her in the room. Yeah, that's Mama, man. Mama's half the reason I exist, so of course I want to spend time with her, be with her. So, but yeah, it seems like I will ask this kindly, but to anyone and everyone who's been like hexing me and putting bad juju on me, if you could please knock it off, I'd greatly appreciate that. I don't necessarily mean me directly, but me and those around me. If you could stop passing the bad juju towards us, if you could keep it for yourself, it'd be greatly appreciated, because this is a lot to handle in the last 6 months, you know? Like, it's a lot, and it's adding up, it's taxing, and it's getting to a point, like, just run and hide, you know? Like, it's getting to a point. just blah, you know? So, like I said, heading up to see Mom at the hospital. If you guys got anything you want to chat about, bring it up, and when I can take my eyes off my Uber driver, I will, I'll and check the chats and see what you guys are saying when my Uber driver's not being stupid. Spent as much time with Foster. By the way, Radioactive, I'm sorry, man. I see your comment there. I'm sorry about that, brother. Get the old cruise control back on, Uber driver. Can't break the speed limit if you can't speed because your car is locked at a certain speed. Good, Uber driver. So, but yeah, gang, I don't know. Like I said, I just get there and see her, see how she's doing. You know, my sister said that they're getting her all tucked in. She doesn't look comfortable. She's got a neck brace on because, again, they don't know what happened to her neck until they can check it like all the way. They don't want her moving her head around, so she's got to sleep tonight with a neck brace on, or at least unless the doctor comes around tonight and does something with her tonight, you know. I mean, I don't know if he will, but it'd be nice to be there to find out, you know. Check and chat. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. Only been streaming for 12 whole minutes. Wow. Feels like longer than that, but this road trip's going to feel like it's even longer than that. How's the audio? Anybody around can hear the audio? Tell me how it sounds. Like, is it too loud and noisy? Somebody could just let me know how the audio is. It'd be greatly appreciated. If the audio sounds like hot garbage, I'll just stop streaming, because Lord knows I don't want to just blast everybody with shitty audio. Audio not ideal, but fine. Thank you, alternate. Does that work down there? I mean, you guys still hear me? Because I'm wondering if it's picking up the microphone from up here, or if it is coming off the phone. There's not a wind noise in this car. I apologize, guys. It's a 2011 Volkswagen Jetta, so she ain't the latest and greatest in audio and everything, and nice, quiet, and comfortable. And that kind of works right there. I just don't know how the audio sounds now. With it down there, I don't know how well it works. Stay hydrated, my friends. Get drinks. 3 people watching, 4 people watching, 3 likes. Thank you. If anybody's just popping in and doesn't know, hasn't heard, wants to know, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to see my mom in the hospital. She took 2 spills today, not 1. And may have done damage in her neck. We're going to find out. Voice got a little quieter, but still can hear you. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I since I moved the phone down there, I'm figuring it's probably going to be quieter because I got to talk down at the mic. So if I talk like this and talk a little louder, you guys can hear me. Hopefully good enough. Driver, what's going on? I am currently on my way to go see my mother in the emergency hall in the neuro intensive care unit up in Rockford. She took 2 spills today. Her blood pressure was like tanked out low. She had UTI and was dehydrated and passed out twice. Once she hit her face off the floor. Thankfully, she kind of came to as she hit her face, and then her hands started hurting. And then the second time, she fell in the bathroom and landed on her butt and fell with her head into the wall that way. I wish this window would stop whistling at me, but the wind is a little atrocious tonight. So it's a little windy out, so I'm blowing around a little bit. But like I said, I'm just heading to go see Mama. I get closer to Rockford, I'm going to have to end this because I don't exactly know where the hospital is, so I'll have to break out the old GPS. But for right now, I know how to get to Rockford and I know how to get onto the 20 business district, so I'm good there. That guy Makes, what's going on, man? Good to see you. So, like I said, if anybody doesn't know, just ask. I'll kind of rehash the story. But, yeah, so like I said, it just sucks. Everything that's been going on lately. I could really use some good juju right now, you know, just a little bit more good things happening, a little less bad things happening. Just to climb over the top of it, just for a brief. Mom gets well soon. Me too, brother, me too. I'm hoping that this is all just a safety precaution on the side of the hospital, and that tomorrow when she talks to the doctor, he says that we'll give you some steroids to help heal you up, and you get on home and relax. That's fingers crossed. That's what we're hoping for, because, you know, neck strain, neck pain, give you a steroid to kind of help build the muscles back up a little bit. So hopefully that's all it boils down to. It's just that she's good, and not anything else. Hopefully she didn't damage anything. But again, with all the arthritis in her neck, you know, we don't know, and they won't know till they do whatever it is they got to do up here. So they'll do whatever it is they do. Hopefully they'll find, you know, nothing big, and I'll get to bring her home tomorrow, because my plan is, if I can stay up there tonight, I plan to stay up there. If not, then I'm going to at least haul ass up, give Mama her stuff. Hopefully they'll let me at least sneak in to say goodnight. I'll say bye to Mom, and then I'll haul ass back home. And then crash out real quick, and then get up early and haul ass back up there. That way I can at least be up there and see what's going on. But I'm getting ready to go through the Illinois daisies. They're popping up all over the interstate. If you don't know, I'm talking about the orange construction cones and stuff. Spring is upon us, so they're going to be working on roads. So, but yeah, I just more or less looking for some entertainment, some conversation along the way. So if you guys are, you know, looking for somebody to hang out with and something to talk about, please bring it up in chat. Give me something to do to preoccupy the brain so I quit thinking so much about other stuff. You know? I know you know what I'm saying. It's nice to distract the brain. So if you guys could, you know, you got questions, you guys want some answers to, you guys are thinking about some stuff, hit me up, let me know. We'll chat about it. I'll do my best to answer questions for you. Just something to keep the mind going. We don't want to think about what could be. We want to think about, you know, now. See here, life hits you like a train sometimes. Sorry. But train passes over eventually. That's also a PA thing. Yeah. Sorry for the delay. Like I said, when chat comes up, I sometimes have to just give it a little refresher to bring chat back because chat fades out. It doesn't stay on. I'll have to see if there's something in the settings I can do to keep chat on all the time. Jonathan, I know you're in chat. I know you know this route. So I'm coming up on Mendota now. About 2 miles from Mendota. For those who don't know, Mendota in Illinois does the Sweet Corn Festival every year. It's a pretty big deal. So if you're ever in Illinois around the time of the Sweet Corn Festival and you're near the Mendota area, stop and get yourself some sweet corn because they bring the shit in by the truckload. I'm talking like big truckloads, and they go through it all. So if you want some delicious sweet corn, come to the Sweet Corn Festival. There's a little fun fact for those who don't live in the area, don't know. Stay hydrated. So distraction time, I was printing 800% dummy 13, but having much luck with the knee and the elbow joints. They just keep, and if somebody said, they just keep cracking. More walls, my man, more walls. Done in PET, huh? Yeah, PETG should be a little more forgiving on them joints like that. Maybe try sizing up the joints a little bit. Like, if you could, I know that a lot of guys, when they do it, they have to like make the joint, the sections where the joints are, they have to widen them a little bit more so that when they slide it over, it'll actually slide over, because the bigger you make it, the more it tightens up at the end. So if you open that gap at the end of the joint a little bit more, you can even do that, I think, in the slicer by just cutting some of that joint off. Well, I got a random dot. Oh, it's the arrow. There we go. Okay. Gigi, thank you. Like I said, I spent the whole day in the emergency room with her down at the hospital in Peru, Illinois. Now I'm heading up to Rockford, Illinois, where they transferred her to. She's in the neuro intensive care unit. They're not sure if she did any damage in her neck. She's got too much arthritis. The MRI couldn't see through the arthritis to see if she had done anything. So now she gets to spend the night there and talk to a doctor in the morning, I hope. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, we're just kind of heading up there to see what happens. They close to visitors at 8:30. It's 7:39 p.m. my time. I've got probably about 45 minutes to an hour drive. So we're hoping I can at least get there. If nothing else, I'll at least drop off her stuff and just find out if they can give me any info as to, like, if they know roughly what time the doctor's coming tomorrow, and see how early I can get in the morning. And then I'll either say the hell with it, crash in the car, or I'll haul ass the hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half home, get some sleep, and get up early and haul ass back up, you know. But yeah, it's kind of where we're at right now. Just play it by ear, see what happens. Just like I said, road tripping right now. Let's see. Yeah, don't need that yet. Sun's still shining in enough. I wish this would stay right there. If only I had a device that I could use to make something to keep my phone in a good spot. Ideally, I'd love it if it would stay like right there, you know? If I could just maybe print a vent clip to hold it, put it like right there. But it won't, so we just put it down here. These road trips to hospitals are getting a little ridiculous. But I'm hoping that Mama's going to be okay. Like I said, I'm hoping that tomorrow it ends up being one of those, all she needs is a steroid pack. Here's a prescription for some steroids and rest. You know, that's what we're hoping for. Is they tell us she just needs some steroids and rest. I don't know why this slow-moving asshole is in this lane, but he's irritating the shit out of me. I got two semis now riding side by side at like 65 miles an hour. It's annoying. I'm in a hurry, guys. I'm trying to get to my mother in the hospital. Come on. Thank you. Please get over. I'm not going to try and pass you on the inside like the last guy did. Set the cruise control and go. Stay safe. Hope Mom gets well soon. Thank you. You do it. Thank you. Thank you. Every car should have a cab and a CB. Yeah. I can yell at them, guys, I'm trying to get to the hospital. My mom, get the hell out the way. I should just put a CB in this thing. What the hell? You know? I'm redneck enough. I could get away with something like that. Oh, my wife messaged me. What'd she say? Oh, she sent me a video. She obviously doesn't have the alerts turned on to know that I'm streaming. But yeah, we're hauling ass up to see Mama. I was in the emergency room with her all day today. She got there about 8 o'clock. I got there about 9:30. And sat there with her the whole day. Originally, she thought she was going to, or they thought they were going to send her by helicopter. Because with it being a neck injury, they didn't want to necessarily have her bumping around too much. So they were talking about put her in a helicopter and send her. But then they came back in and said, we're going to send you by ambulance. And so we just had to wait for the ambulance. They said the ambulance was going to be there by 3 o'clock our time. The ambulance didn't show up until 5 o'clock our time. By the time they got on the road and headed up, it wasn't until, you know, after 6 o'clock by the time she got up there. I was dealing with a few little fires at home that needed to get put out first. And then my sister's at the hospital with my mom right now, so it's not like there's not somebody there. My sister was waiting the whole time. But I'm, you know, my sister's been keeping us updated. Heading up there now, though, so hopefully my sister sticks around till I get there and I can at least get up there to see her. At least give her her stuff, and if they won't let me stay and I can't figure something out up that way, then if they don't have somewhere I can stay and I can't figure out somewhere to stay, then I'll just, like I said, I'll just haul ass home catch a quick nap, get up in the morning, and haul ass back up. You gotta do what you gotta do, right, guys? See, that guy makes those. It's for mama, man. We should all love our mamas. They're the reason we're here. Exactly. Do what needs done. I must say though, since I put the tires on this car, it rides a lot smoother. Woohoo! Look at that. It's a shame it's illegal to ride with that light on. It's starting to get darker now. You guys can barely see me. Pretty soon I'll just be a glow from the dash lights if I'm lucky. Yep, very true. It's not actually illegal. Well, I'm in the fine state of Illinois, that guy makes. Illinois makes a lot of shit illegal. Like right now, if I touch my phone, it's illegal. I can sit here and talk to you guys and drive and stream, and it's okay as long as I don't touch my phone. But if I touch my phone, now I'm a distracted driver, and now I can get a ticket. So it's messed up. Driver 98, if you're still here, I'm passing that rest stop north of Mendota now. Driver 98's like is Jonathan. That's my buddy's son. He starting a YouTube channel too. So if you guys could go give Driver 98 a little follow on the YouTubes. I can't link his channel, obviously. I can't touch my phone, you know. So I can't link his channel, but if you can find Driver 98, or if somebody can get his link and post it, if you could, that'd be great. But he's trying to get to the 50 subs so he can start doing live streams, where lately he's just been posting gameplay. But he'd like to be able to do gameplay, you know, live streams of gameplay. So, just if you could, give him a sub, it'd be greatly appreciated. I am getting a bit, well, I can't make you a mod right now. Sorry, that guy makes. I'm pretty tired right now, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long damn day. A mentally taxing one, you know? Oh. There. It didn't show up. You posted it, but it didn't show up. Oh, drop. So, thank you, that guy makes. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully you found the right Driver 98, you know? Because I believe his is Driver 98 with some letters and numbers after it. It's the green, it'd be the green D. guys, I thank you. Same logo? Okay. I didn't know he had a logo. All I saw was the green D. So if that's the logo. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm beat. It's alright. Like I said, I'll get up there with Mama. Get her stuff. And then, so if I gotta hustle at home, I'll hustle at home. Basically, hustle at home and crash. I don't know what I did, but my chat's finally just staying up, so when I look down I can catch up. I don't have to try and do anything illegal to keep up with chat. So there's 7 people watching. What do you guys, who all's here? Just say hi in chat for me so I know who all's here. I try to do shout outs, but I can't tell who all's here. Yeah, you're right, I don't. But that'll be my luck anyway. They'll figure something out. Happy Extruder, thank you, greatly appreciated. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I do apologize. This isn't like pro streamer setup. Like if I do this, I get in trouble. I can get pulled over. So can't really do that, or I'll get pulled over. But yeah, we're hoping tomorrow. We're hoping all this is just the hospital being extra cautious and erring on the side of caution, you know. And that tomorrow the doctor will look at her, say that her neck is fine, give her some steroids, and then I'll bring her home. And if that's not the case, then we'll see what the doctor says and see what the next course of action will be. But I know I said she took a spill, but she actually took 2 of them. I didn't find this out until the ambulance picked her up, that she'd fallen a second time today, too. So, since I didn't know she fell the second time, the first time she fell, she was walking out of her bedroom to go to the bathroom, and she was feeling lightheaded, so she turned around to try and go back into her room to sit on her bed, and she fell forward. And she said all she remembered was blacking out. She remembered blacking out and then waking up or realizing where she was as her face hit the floor. And she said after that her hands started hurting real bad. And then she still has like the strength in her hands, strength in her arms. That's not a problem. But then she went to go to the bathroom after she had kind of got herself back together. She tried to go to the bathroom again, and when she walked into the bathroom, she fell back on her butt and hit her head against the wall. So again, they did an MRI, and they couldn't see anything in her neck past the arthritis. I keep saying cartilage, but the arthritis in her neck. So that's why they decided that since she still has pain in her hands and they can't see if there's any damage in her neck, they sent her up here so that they could have a specialist take a peek at her and see what they see. So that's where we're at right now. It's just kind of heading up. They transferred her to this hospital. Again, she was in St. Elizabeth in Peru. They transferred her to St. Anthony's in Rockford. And I'm in Illinois if anybody wants to look up hospitals. So currently, if you want to figure out where I'm at, if you're bored and you have maps nearby, hop on Google Maps, type in Interstate 39, and like I said, if you look between Peru and Rockford, I'm coming up on, what's the sign say? I'll tell you where I'm coming up. You guys can see where I'm at. I'm coming up on 1.5 miles till exit number 97, which is the 88. So I'm coming up on the 88 exit off of 39. That's Interstate 88. Falls are tricky. Better to rule everything out before discharging. Exactly, Happy Extruder, exactly. I'd rather them say, you know, put her through all these tests to find out she's perfectly fine than the alternative, which is partly what they're worried about is that they don't catch something, they send her home, and then she moves or does something wrong, and then she's paralyzed. So, yeah, I'm definitely, you know, all about the error on the side of caution for this. Especially when it comes to neck injuries, you don't want to take a neck injury lightly. Sometimes it's a neck injury and it's a temporary thing, just some swelling causes you to have be temporarily paralyzed, and then other times you don't know, you think you're fine, and then you're permanently paralyzed. So, oh, Digital Dragon, hey brother. Yeah, like I said, right now you guys should all have the greatest luck ever having me as a friend. I seem like me and my family, we seem to be absorbing everybody's like negative energy. So I hope you guys are all doing better. Get yourselves some lottery tickets and hope you win millions. Like I said, the last like 6 months have been a shit show. I'll be a whole lot happier if I was saying earlier, if I could climb to the top of the bullshit mountain I'm currently buried under, I'd be a whole lot happier if I could just peek up and get a little fresh air for a minute, you know? Like I said, I know it's my mom, my state trooper. We'll find out if I'm speeding here momentarily. It's hard to tell because my tire size is different from what the vehicle should have. So I have the cruise set at like 68, so I should be at like 74, which the speed limit's 75 or 70, so I should be in that 5 mile an hour safe zone, you know? Some are good, some are trash. You are correct, that guy makes. Some are good and most others are not. I guess here, a little story time, something to talk about that's not, you know, mom related at the moment. Take your time, be safe, Dan. No sense in getting into an accident on your way. Exactly. We're just barely creeping over the speed limit. We're not doing anything erratic. I'm not zigging and zagging. Yep. Tires make a difference. I have smaller tires on my car than the car originally came with, which means that the tires don't take as long to rotate, which means the tires make the speedometer read off by, after you get over about 45 miles an hour in this car, the speed goes off by about 5 miles an hour. So that's why I said it says I'm doing 68, but I'm doing closer to like 74, so about 5 mile an hour difference. Because the tires are rotating faster than the speedometer thinks they should be. So it's pushing the car along faster and reading slower. Just like when you put bigger tires on your car, it is going way slower than it says you're going. Maybe I got that backwards. But yeah. So my car originally should have two 45s. I have two 25s on it. So they're 20 millimeters shorter than the other tire, or the stock tire. Oh, it's crazy that guy makes, yeah. Best thing to do if you're ever curious, if your tire size doesn't match what the manufacturer says, just break out like GPS Test or one of the GPS apps and just kind of give yourself a, nice stretch of road, get out there and look at the key speeds that you would travel at and make note on your speedometer that those are the speeds that you should be going. A lot of the newer cars, you can reprogram the computer for a different tire size. So it's usually just like an OBD2 flash, and it'll do that, but I don't know if this one will do that. I'll have to look. My son's got all the software now to flash the computer on this thing, so he may be able to flash that and fix that and sync things up a little better. Crazy thing is, the tires rarely overheat being smaller. Yeah. Save that for when I can actually drive. Yeah. Yep. I use GPS Test on Android. That's the app I use to verify my speed, because then it pulls from every GPS satellite it can grab off my phone and then just calculates it based off of that. So it's a little bit more accurate than some of the other stuff that'll only pull like 3 satellites. GPS Test will grab every satellite that's in range and then bases your tracks your movement towards and away from all the different satellites to help calculate a little better speed. But, oh, my story time. Yeah, my story time. So, I left work in a hurry, emailed everyone telling them that I was leaving. I had to go to the hospital. My mom, I had to go. My mom was in the hospital. I was at the hospital for about an hour. Stupid freaking telemarketers calling me at 8 o'clock at night. What the hell are you thinking, you morons? You can't call me at 8 o'clock. But, no, what I was saying is, I'm sitting there at the hospital, and one of my teachers had opened a phishing email. And when she opened the phishing email, no red flags went off when it asked her to put her password in on the web page. So I had to go in, change her password, unlock her account, get her back up and running, and then send an email blast out to all of my staff members telling them that, again, if you don't know an email, you weren't expecting the email, and the email seems kind of sketchy, email the person that sent it to you and ask them if it's a legitimate email before you go and open the email. So now Dan gets to have a meeting with all of his staff members about the importance of not falling prey to phishing emails and processes and steps on how to avoid getting caught with phishing emails. And the crazy part is, Dan has to do this every single year, several times a year, because no one fucking listens. So, you know, stress at work, stress at home, stress with mom. Dan's stressed out today. So this drive, just hanging out with you guys, is a nice way to unwind and just kind of chat, have some fun, talk about stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather be at home streaming from the computer talking to you guys, telling you that next Thursday is going to be my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. So again, when I tell you guys that you gotta hustle to make shit work, I'm not kidding. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I just Tuesday made full partner on YouTube. So if you got a short game going where you think you're going to be a partner in like a year, a month, 2 months, stop thinking like that. That's not how that works. I've been doing it for 5 years and just made partner, like full-blown partner. I had that half partner thing for live streams, but now I've got full partner on YouTube. All my live streams, all my shorts, all the videos, all that stuff now is monetized. How much will I make? Probably not a lot. My videos don't get a massive amount of views. But I will be happy and know that if, as the future goes, we'll be able to do that stuff. Michael Cassell and JC, good to see you guys. Like I said, gang, we're driving to the hospital to go see my mom. She had an issue today. She had a couple spills, and they transferred her from one hospital to another because she hurt her neck, and now she's got pain in her hands. So they transferred her to another hospital. She'll see a specialist in the morning. I'm hoping to make it to the hospital here before it closes, or they close to visitors at 8:30. So I'm hoping they'll at least let me get in, bring my mom her stuff, and then if they don't have somewhere I can crash at the hospital, then I'm gonna haul ass back home and haul ass back up here first thing in the morning. So depending on how that goes, there might be a morning stream of me driving back up here. So if you ain't got nothing going on in the morning and you see the stream is live, feel free to pop in and say hey, because give me something to do, someone to talk to along the way. JC Prince, I did not, brother. I'm sorry, man. I haven't really seen too much. Like I said, it's been kind of crazy with everything going on, you know. Just mentioned that you were called in to see the doctor. They'll let you in. I'll keep that in the back pocket, Happy Extruder. Thank you. If you didn't have school, you'd 100%. Hey, dude, get your education. Be smart, get that paper. Don't be dumb. Don't hang out with an idiot like me when you could be doing better than me in like 5 years. So be smart, get your paper, be smart. Oh, this is about to get to be fun, huh? I'm coming up on a bunch of semis all doing their night runs, so they're all kind of crowded together. So we're just going to kind of cruise along. Same that guy makes, yeah. You guys, don't be stupid, man. Push through school. I know it sucks, but trust me, it's way worth it. Just push through. Get your diplomas, get your degrees, get whatever it is you're working on, get it. Don't stop, don't drop. You're going to be 46 years old going back to school to get your associate's degree because you screwed around too much in your younger years. Get all that shit now while you can, while you're young. You got way more life to live, so do the hard stuff now while you're a kid and enjoy life a little more as you get older. Don't be struggling don't be struggling to get by. Trust me. Being 46 years old, hustling and doing your thing and doing YouTube is great. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't paying the bills. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube don't pay the bills. I'll be lucky if I make, you know, $200 a month on YouTube if I'm lucky. Those, yeah, they know where the Smokies are? Yeah. Well, I'm barely creeping past them. Like I said, I'm probably doing between 70 and 75. Speed limit is 70 mile an hour. So, as long as I'm not running 80 mile an hour weaving through traffic, I should be okay. Most of the state troopers I've ever talked to said 75 and holding the lane or passing and then getting back over, we won't mess with you because you're not doing anything stupid. If you're running 80 mile an hour staying in the left lane, we're going to pull your ass over. You know? So just keep that in mind. I don't know how all state troopers are. You might get one of those ones that's just looking for somebody, so they're going to harass you no matter what. But for the most part, if you're just bending the law a little bit and you're not, you know, hauling ass down that left lane for like miles on end, you know, find a gap, get back in, keep that left lane open. That's all they care about. Keep that left lane open as much as you can. So get around them and get back over. Common sense. Happy Extruder, it's amazing how much of that lacks these days. That guy makes you gave JC a sub. Thank you, brother. You guys know me. I would open up chat for linking, but I got to be careful with that. So I don't care if you guys push your channels. That's fine. Just remember, don't be dicks about it. Don't spam your channel. Just drop a link, or not necessarily drop a link because you can't, but you know, just maybe an ask here and there, but don't be like over and over again spamming the channel. Follow my channel, follow my channel, follow my channel. Don't do that. All right? It's annoying to everyone. I will be the asshole tonight, I'll say it. It's annoying to everyone when you spam chat. Don't do that. Ask your question, drop something in there. If it doesn't happen right away, don't keep blasting it. Wait a little while, say it again. Maybe the person streaming or somebody in chat new popped in. But, yeah, you know. You gotta tell it like it is, right? Let's see here. I might have to go pretty quick, guys. I'm coming up on the little interchange I need to spin around on and get on the GPS. So, yeah, I got about 3 miles to my interchange. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll keep you guys posted either here or on X. I'll keep you guys posted as to what's going on. Thanks for keeping me company till I got up this way. I hope you guys all have a good evening. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail. Happy 3D printing, all that fun stuff. And, yeah, I'll keep you guys all posted. Have a good evening, guys. I got to move some stuff around here, so don't be frightened. It's just my hand. But, all right, guys, I'm off. Talk to you later.